Greetings to everyone in this new episode of Crypto News. Today we've got an array of fascinating events. Bitcoin is trying to break through resistance, while donations for the US elections are on the rise. We'll also discuss the progress of Bitcoin ETFs and wrap up with some achievements from our favorite game, Battle Bulls. Let's get started. Let's start with Bitcoin. Despite a recent attempt to break through the $70,000 mark, Bitcoin has once again encountered strong resistance. The Fear and Greed Index has reached 70, indicating a high degree of greed in the market. While I personally like it when the market is set for growth, analysts warn that Bitcoin might be overheated ahead of the US presidential election. Currently, 98% of Bitcoin wallets show unrealized profits, and this sharp rise historically leads to stronger selling. So far, Bitcoin has yet to break through the upper boundary of its months-long consolidation, even despite significant inflows into Bitcoin ETFs. It will be interesting to see how things change after the elections, which are just around the corner. Analysts at 10x Research, for example, are extremely optimistic. They predict that by the end of the year, Bitcoin's value will reach $100,000, suggesting a 40% increase from current levels. This growth will be driven by institutional interest, macroeconomic factors, and Bitcoin's dominance in the crypto market. An even more optimistic outlook comes from renowned analyst Plan B. He posted on social media platform X, "Forget the exact numbers, focus on the big picture. In my view, and I can be wrong, Bitcoin will jump by an order of magnitude within 18 months after the halving, based on stock to flow. Interesting times ahead." Well, I'm really enjoying the positivity from top analysts. Now, on to the US elections. Cryptocurrency donations for the presidential race have already hit $190 million. This is not only an impressive amount, but also evidence of how the crypto industry is becoming a key player in politics. Interestingly, many major crypto investors are also donating in fiat. For instance, Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen donated more than $11.8 million to Harris's campaign. It feels like crypto enthusiasts want to make a big impact in politics. And we've had some unexpected twists. Last week, $19.3 million were stolen in cryptocurrency from US government wallets. However, the hacker returned all stolen funds just days later. You don't see that every day, right? Meanwhile, Michael Saylor, an entrepreneur, founder, and until 2022, CEO of the American tech company MicroStrategy, announced his plan to leave his Bitcoin holdings to humanity, much like Satoshi Nakamoto did. Sounds epic, doesn't it? Meanwhile, Tesla has held on to its Bitcoin assets for 5 straight quarters, despite significant recent Bitcoin movements. According to Arkham Analytics, Tesla's 11,509 Bitcoins, valued at $774 million, are now sitting in new wallets. Speaking of moving assets, one of the early miners who started mining Bitcoin just 5 days after the blockchain launched back in 2009, recently sold $10 million worth of cryptocurrency, but he still holds $72 million in Bitcoin. What patience, holding for over 15 years. Additionally, another ancient wallet holding 150 Bitcoins was activated for the first time in 13 years and transferred all its coins, valued at only $2,500 back in 2011. Impressive, right? And the number of Bitcoin whales has reached its highest level since January 2021. Currently, there are 1,678 wallets holding over 1,000 Bitcoins, but it's not just the whales making profitable trades. The crypto world has been buzzing all week about how an AI bot managed to earn 780.8 SOL in just 5 hours by trading meme tokens. The bot made 10 trades with a 100% win rate. Such success can only be envied. And what's happening with institutional investors and big corporations? Last week, news broke that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF became the most successful among all 800 ETFs in the last 4 years. The ETF now holds a balance of 396,922 Bitcoins, worth a total of $26 billion. On October 25th, net inflows into spot Bitcoin ETFs reached $402,800,000, with the majority coming from BlackRock's crypto fund, nearly $290 $92 million. Also, Emory University became the first American university to disclose Bitcoin holdings through the Grayscale Bitcoin Mini Trust, with an investment worth $15 million. This clearly indicates that institutional players are continuing to strengthen their positions. Meanwhile, Binance is losing market share, giving way to smaller competitors. Over the past year, its spot market share has declined by 13%, dropping from 52.5% to 39.5%, and the Kraken exchange announced plans to launch its own Inc. blockchain next year. The test network will be available this year, with the main launch planned for the first quarter of 2025. Buenos Aires, meanwhile, takes a new step toward decentralization by issuing decentralized IDs for its 3.6 million citizens using ZK-proof technology on the ZK Sync Era network. And in Lugano, Switzerland, a statue was installed in honor of Satoshi Nakamoto, a symbolic tribute to his contribution to the crypto world. Now let's talk about news from our game Battle Bulls, which is becoming more popular every day. The player count has exceeded 9 million. This is an amazing achievement, and we thank everyone who is reaching new heights with us every day. I want to remind you that increasing your earn per hour balance is crucial to get the most out of the airdrop. Bulls, prepare for maximum benefits from the Bull Token airdrop. Founders, this is your chance. With Bull tokens, you can not only get rewards in Ultima by freezing tokens, but also trade them as soon as they're listed on exchanges. The first phase of the airdrop is in full swing and will continue until October 31st inclusive. Remember, after that date, withdrawals will no longer be possible, so time is limited. Boost your earn per hour balance now, as it's the key to receiving the airdrop. The second phase will begin in February 2025. The exact date will be announced later, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, don't waste any time. Tap the Bull, buy offline income cards in the Mine section, and complete daily tasks to be fully ready for the next phase. Act now, Bulls, to earn the most from Bull tokens. That's all for today's episode. Don't miss the next episodes to be aware of all key events. See you next time.